Rich, take it away, Rich.
Well, hello, everybody. I'm Richard.
Richard.
Down here is Jason, and you know who this fella is.
Bro, your pointing is way different than my pointing.
Well,
Okay, so right here is Richard for me, and right there is Jason for me.
oh, you're on the bottom. Well, isn't that neat how that works? Great for continuity, I'd say.
Oh, see, and what did I say right for the beginning before we started? I said I'm gonna behave. Right? What did I just do? You know what I'm saying? I don't like being at the bottom.
You're good at it. Power.
Boys, there's a couple things that we got to talk about, but first, I just want to say, man, I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thanks for sitting down and having this quick conversation. I know that you guys are a little fired up in a text. I know you guys needed to give each other a hug and shit. So I was just like, let's go live and let's talk about this stuff, man. You know, but what do you think of the alien invasion? How did that go? How did that go really quick? The alien invasion, we all good with that? Everything good now?
I missed it.
Oh, it's perfect. Right? We're just never going to hear about it again. It's no big deal.
Where did it go?
It must have been in the mountains of New Mexico only.
Dude, I'm not joking. I'm still going outside every once in a while at night and taking a peek, just in case, you know, don't want to put my guard down.
Hey, speaking of outside, just to take a peek, I want to tell you something, Rocky.
What?
Great reporting last night, by the way.
That was
at your
top
place.
Shelf.
That was it was entertaining. I'm glad you and the family are okay, but great reporting.
Dude, I can never do it. You know, I get so mad at myself almost every time I do like live streams because I always try. I got this thing that when I start, I'm like, I'm going in dialing. I'm full professional, man. Hey, we got a situation, folks. We are right here in Hudson, Florida with the situation, but no, I can't. No.
Well, I thought it was
I got to
great.
get caught. Dude, I made the picture that the sheriff's posted, you know, because my yard was the incident command.
Yeah, I noticed that. What I'd like to say about the picture is you were very well prepared and correctly dressed for the situation.
Dude, I'm a
really
soldier, bro. I'm a warrior, dude. I know how to handle the streets, okay? And you know what? You don't want to look like... I didn't want to be all geared up, make it look like I was the one to be concerned about. You know, I want to look like I kind of blended in, and just in case I need to make a move, bro.
I thought you were a detective.
Dude, that was strategic. Thank you, bro. Yeah.
I thought you were an investigator.
I appreciate that, man.
Absolutely.
I was running around my yard. I didn't know what else to do. My yard was taped off, and I had a little anxiety. There's a guy 2 houses down from me dead underneath the sheet for 4 hours. You know, what do you do?
Well, I'm sure it was alarming when you're sitting in your house and you hear these gunshots ring out. So
it wasn't really that bad.
Well, was it?
You know, I mean, I guess I live kind of a fucked up life, man, because we're just like, wow, is that gunshots? And at least we was just going to go outside and check. And, you know, I guess the only thing we did a concern, we're just like, oh, hold on, let's go get the gun first. I guess because where we lived in Texas, dude, was a pretty rough area. And there's really not a good area in Dallas-Fort Worth where you can say you're 100% safe. There's a lot of thuggery and a lot of illegal aliens. You know what I mean? And that's something that I learned coming from Minnesota when I moved down to Dallas 4 years ago. You know, we talked about illegal immigration, but the conversation about illegal immigration changes so much more, and there's so much more power to it when you go down and actually see it and experience it. And actually your life is damaged because of it, and you see certain things happen that go against the ideological views of the American citizen and prioritizing the views of those that pissed on this country the first thing they did walking in the border. It changes your perception, and then it doesn't make you bitter. It makes you speak out against the corruption, which then makes you look like a bitter person because there's so much corruption to speak out against.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
damn, that just flowed, bro. That just came out, man. That flowed really good.
Well, hey, when you're hot, you're hot.
True.
But I think what it shows you is that there's a vast difference between living it and reading and watching and hearing about it.
Right.
When you're down there in the South and you're living with it and you're watching it happen and you're feeling the strain on your local economy and all these things at the hospitals and this and that and the other thing, it's a whole different narrative.
Right.
Which is maybe why it was maybe a good explanation about why our country was very red down there.
I actually heard somebody mention this in regards to You know, she went through the whole journey going through the universities, becoming actually radicalized. And there's even people now that are coming out and saying to me, I was radicalized in school. It's because everything, your reality is based off of what you're taught and what you're allowed to perceive as truth, right? And as long as we perceive something as truth, or we believe or we entrust in the truth bearer, that's our reality. And that's why sometimes it's like I see some of these protesters and I'm actually more brokenhearted for them, because if you actually look at them as a human being, you don't see somebody fighting for a cause. You see somebody who's a broken, a shell of a human being with zero existence on the inside. And because their whole life has been programmed either in a phone or a university or a professor or a school or a vulnerability of thought. And so it's like they're really not the enemy. The enemy is information. And the enemy is the bearers of information of who we choose. Just like who gives Facebook the authority to pick who is going to be the bearer of truth in regards to fact checkers, because fact checkers is, based off of where they choose to find their information, which has been proven over the years now to be wrong, or where's that information coming from? So it's just like, I don't know, man. What are we even talking about? I forgot.
We were talking
Jason
about...
go? Where did Turd go? Is he pooping? There he
Be
is.
right back.
All right. But yeah, no, it's the free thought thing. And then when you look at, we were talking about the protesters. Are we having any protests right now?
Not that I know of. I'm sure there's a lot of people with hurt feelings now.
And this is why I'm not going to care about that. Yeah, this is where I want to turn it over to you guys, because this is where I want to get your guys' opinion on this. I wrote an article today. I couldn't believe it. When I seen some last minute pardons.
Oh yeah.
As a matter of fact, while I'm kind of talking about this, as most of you know, he even a family member, I believe. Stucci Media, just let me pull it up. Stucci Media.
I think he pardoned everybody that could maybe be plausibly, have any kind of involvement. If you looked at an envelope, you got a pardon.
Yeah, but dude,
which is wild to me, because it's my understanding that pardons are for people who have been convicted of a crime. Right?
That's what I was just going to ask you guys. In order to be pardoned, because Lisa asked me the same thing. I'm actually trying to find the article. In order to be pardoned, don't you have to have something to pardon?
Yeah.
But now they're doing these blanket pardons of time.
Okay.
Yeah, but for what?
So that's a pretty simple one to figure out.
2 years to go do whatever. So I have 2 years to go commit some crimes, and that's going to be protected under this pardon.
Nope, it goes back like the boys' pardon. Old Hunter scraped the carpet. Biden, he had like 10 years that they scraped back.
2014 to present till today.
Correct.
His pardon went from some date in 2014 till the day his dad leaves the office.
Fauci, Cheney.
Yeah, Liz Cheney got one.
Oh.
Yep. Benedict Milley got one.
Milley, dude, he was like a general or something. He was like a high-ranking military guy, right?
Yeah.
He's that dirt merchant that was tripping out or setting off info to the Chinese, saying, "Don't worry about Trump."
Yeah.
I remember that, dude. I remember that.
In my opinion, he's guilty of treason and should be and face military tribunal. I really hope that the Trump administration recalls that son of a bitch to active duty. Now he's pardoned, so nobody can mess with him in the civilian world, but he's not immune to UCMJ action. So if they recall him to active duty and court-martial his ass and strip him down to a private and put his ass in Fort Leavenworth for treason, well, the penalty for treason, to the best of my knowledge, is death, but I don't know if they'll ever do that, of course. But he needs to be tried.
So look, I never even kind of registered that, in my brain. I'm just looking at this guy, piece of shit, whatever. But it's just like, man, this is deeper for people that have wore the uniform, because
Yes.
I think what I've learned from my experience of being around brothers like you guys is that, you know, there's this underlying, and it doesn't even have to be written, there's a certain code of ethics that you guys, that you will maintain and hold towards one another probably for the rest of your life as brothers in regards to who you are as soldiers, right? And so when you see somebody, like when I see somebody do this, you know, where they fake, you know, that fake valor shit,
Stolen valor.
stolen valor, or, you know, or if I see somebody who's a high ranking official and they abuse that power and they go against, because to me, like I was saying at the beginning, words are so important and messages are so important, and how we choose to display those words is so important. But what's more important is practicing what the fuck we preach. You know what I'm saying? And then so you have these people that are generals or whoever they may be, super high officials in the military, that have had so many people underneath them look up to them as rank and authority and a person of something of stature, and then that same person sells out. So how does that deplete the spirit of the soldiers when their own, you know, uniform is pulling bullshit like this that's going against their own people? All right,
Go ahead, Jason. I know you're locked and
Nope.
loaded.
Nope. I wanted to hear what you have to say first.
Well, I think that I think it's inexcusable, right? There is a code of ethics, you know, in the United States Army anyway. There is core Army values, and that's what we live by. And one of the most important ones to me is integrity, and General Milley got probably the biggest integrity check of his life, and he failed miserably.
And then he went on Good Morning America to talk about it
Openly, like it wasn't a big
Openly.
deal.
How did the community react to that? The veteran community, how did they react to?
I don't know that anybody was
Beautiful
all really
thing.
that surprised.
No, we see these guys for who they are. I mean, you can see in 30 seconds of listening to somebody speak if you align with them or not. I mean, period. It's not when they're wearing. It's not the fact that they're in uniform. It's the fact of the way that they speak. You know, some of the worst speakers I know carry themselves the most professionally, and when you see them, you're like, that dude's shit hot. But as soon as they start to speak, as soon as you look at them and you see what they're really doing, you know, these are the turds knocking hookers in the back lots. Like, these are the guys that shouldn't be trusted with anything, and somehow it's the post turtle, man. You always wonder, how the fuck did they get there? They have no business being there because they don't align value wise, because they've sold out to move their way up the political system that is integral in the field grade officer corps and above. Period.
God,
There's
that's so
a
damn
reason,
dangerous, man.
Rocky.
That's so damn dangerous.
There's a reason why some of the, I don't know if we'll call them scandals, but some of the most egregious things that are done in the United States military are perpetrated by people of very high ranks. It's because they think they can get away with it, and many times they do, because somebody's covering their ass, because either they need a promotion, there's some way to stuff money in your pocket, I'm sure, or when you decide that you're going to retire, there's a very, very well-paying job waiting for you somewhere. And I'm sure that there's maybe multiple things like that going on. I mean, there were general officers that I know of that were whoring out their staff, their E4s and below, to other officers.
What, bro?
And they get away with it, and they'll take it to their grave. No, we didn't do that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, but they'll court martial, or they'll hammer on somebody else for half the crime, you know,
Absolutely.
for half the charges.
And so when you're wearing a uniform, you kind of, first of all, when and if you're around these people, you can feel like if lizard people are a real thing, like if that ever turns out to be true for whatever reason,
yeah, bro.
some of them are wearing stars in the United States
you're
military,
talking
in
about
my
lizard
opinion.
people, bro, I can't even believe you're talking about lizard people. That's awesome.
Well, just look at Kamala Harris's neck. It looks like a kimono dragon neck. You know, I mean, she might be a lizard.
A Kamala dragon neck.
Kimono dragon neck.
Oh, a
Kamala
kimono
Harris's
dragon neck. I forgot, dude. I forgot.
So anyway, to get back to the question, I don't think that many people in the community were really all that surprised.
Why is that?
Well, just because, like Jason said, you see the people for who they are,
Yeah.
and you can tell.
So you know, I'm conflicted with certain things like that. When you see people for, it's like when you see industries for who they are. You know, one thing I learned is that a lot of the good people are exited from the bad people, especially in industries, right? I can't so much speak for the military. I don't know how it works. I know that there's some crazy shit that happens. But you know, sooner or later, when are the good people going to stand up and push back against the people that suck? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good
The people that
question.
are lying and cheating their ways to get where they have to go, and it's just like it just sometimes it is. I know a lot of good people that have nothing, and sometimes it just kind of feels good to see them just win a little, you know, and just get a little breath, to be able to go take their family out for a steak dinner, the smallest shit, and it's like I've kind of found myself attracted to finding people like that because the reason being is their level of appreciation is so much different, and that means that their level of gratitude is so much greater, you know, and I think that's so much more important to me right now. And I think in society we really lost that level of gratitude, because if we truly were grateful for what we had, we wouldn't be the monsters we are right now.
Right.
Dude, I just came up with that shit, bro. It just flowed.
That's
I don't
pretty
even know
good.
where it's coming from. I don't even know where it's coming from.
Good thing are we dictating this this live? It should be dictated so that we can read that. It's got to be read to be fully felt.
Okay.
I hope you're
All
doing
right, so I want to keep on that kind of subject though about the veterans, right? Because in regards to this, and in regards to Miley, there's a bunch of the J6 committee members that are getting pardoned.
that. Yeah. So did
That are-
Fauci.
And okay, well, so we'll come back to Fauci though, because I want to talk about the J6 situation here for a second. How do we as Americans handle this in regards to that situation? Because we know what it was. And we even know to this day how much of the footage that got withheld to the American public, even when they pretended they released it to the American public. All this crazy stuff. And even to this day, the amount of agents that we're finding that were provocateurs.
Mm-hmm.
When do we as a nation actually hold the accountability of the weaponization of our legal system? Because, you know, there's a reason why the founders did certain things, and there's a reason why we use language servants of the people. There's a reason why, you know, we have certain amendments to protect our speeches and our ability to protect our fucking asses, right? The amount of things that we are passive on in our country now has empowered a monster beyond recognition, and sooner or later we got to hold this accountability. January 6th is one of those moments because we destroyed lives, and there are people that are literally just getting out of prison now that were never even fucking charged.
Yeah.
How
Why
do
were
we
they
not
held so
hold
long?
these monsters accountable for the treatment of the American citizens while we sit here at the same time watching them bend and grab their ankles for the Chinese and, you know, the Mexican border?
Well, hold on. Has anybody ever talked about why they were held for so long without being charged?
I would actually like to get somebody on your guys' show, Don Newen. In fact, you might know him from Cowboy Logic Radio. He's worked with the J6ers since day one. And I'm actually getting a nosebleed right now. So you guys keep talking.
Well, all right.
Well, there we go.
And there we are.
But you know, I think it's striking because I think we're going to see what Trump's going to do in the first couple of days here, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I
made
hope
it
he's
a
got a whole
priority.
lot of folders to open and sign. I'm sure.
Bro, he talked about it today. I've seen the memes. He spent the time. He took the time to talk about it today, the first day on inauguration, to say that things are going to happen. Now,
Yeah.
maybe he can't go after the J6 committee, but he's going to do something. And okay, maybe you can't get Liz Cheney, you can't get any other talking heads that sat on the board, but somebody's going to eat some shit.
Well, he did
Never the ones
say
that should.
he did say that in the next 7 to 10 days, there's going to be a couple pretty big pieces of legislation put out. And he looked back at the Speaker of the House for confirmation. So who knows? Who knows what that's really about? And here's the other thing, man. I believe there's things that he's been doing up until this day, right, to get ready for his presidency, I think he's just playing a game of chess. It's a long game, but hopefully not too long because he only got 4 years.
He ain't gonna play it slow again.
Yeah, right. I hope he's going right for the checkmate. You know what I mean?
He's going, but he's just gonna reset. It's just gonna give everybody some breathing room. I mean, the fact that there are so many people that President Biden was so worried about his brother, about his sister, about his brother-in-law, and all these other people that he took the time at 11:45 today to pardon them.
Yeah.
Claiming that it's just because he didn't want to see what could potentially happen. Like, bitch, you didn't do anything for the past 4 years. Like, you didn't throw anything that you could in Trump's face and in his way to stop him or to make him quit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. He wasn't coming after those guys because he wanted to get retribution against, Master Oatmeal Eater. He doesn't care about Biden. He wants to restore faith in the American people that these turd dicks can no longer get these places in our society where the losers win, Rocky. No more of that.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said on the show not long ago, like when is it our turn? When are the people that are getting shit on and stepped on and pushed aside, or whatever narrative it is that we have individually that we like to talk about or spin? When are the less fortunate? When is it our turn to win? When is it the time for the veterans to win something? Right? We got the PACT Act, right? And so like that's the big thing, right, in the last few years. And I think it's been pretty positive, but there still are horror stories out there of people that are still waiting and getting more sick and passing away and this and that. And so like, did we really win? Was it really helpful? I don't know. Is it true? Are all these stories even true? What's the truth? I think that's the most important question. What's the truth?
I don't know.
Quote the movie Shooter, man. The truth is what they say it is.
That's it. That's why it's like sometimes we have these conversations all the time. Sometimes people come up to me and ask me about like their shows or information. They want to come up with ideas about something with their podcast. It's like, I don't know what to tell you because I don't know, man. I don't know what's right and wrong, right? I only kind of know what probably works best in my little crazy world. I can't tell people, man, what's right and wrong because I don't know anymore what right and wrong is. And obviously my right is every motherfucker else is wrong. You know what I'm saying, bro? Kind of feels good, though. Kind of feels good.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guy. It's dry as hell. So I've been dealing with this for about 3 days. It's super dry. And, all the stress with the shooting and everything, because I'm hardcore and shit. It's been a lot going on, man. A lot going on. You know what I'm saying?
Rub some olive oil in your nose. I know you got olive oil in your house.
Gallons, though. Dude, if we ever go apocalyptic, I'll just get olive oil and I'll make steaks out of olive oil. I don't know how yet, but I'll make steaks out of them. I love my steaks, man.
And you love your olive oil.
I do. Yeah, when we had Stucci's, you guys have never been to Stucci's when we had it. We used to have the balsamic vinaigrette and olive oil with the Parmesan cheese fresh right on the top there with the fresh bread. And
do you know how to cook?
I was a chef for half my career. I went to school in Los Angeles to be a chef.
Okay. Well, you went to school, but do you know how to cook?
I'll fucking hammer down on that grill any damn time. My specialty is Italian. American food is American food. Really it's American food. It's just whatever. But my specialty is Italian, and I was really getting into a lot of seafoods. I was a chef at a French restaurant where I actually went around the restaurant and cooked in front of the people.
Oh, really? Tableside.
Dude, I made that shit look good. I had a super tall hat on and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. Do you like pho?
No.
Jason makes the best, I hear.
Does he?
Best around.
From Munda?
No, he makes the broth for the pho soup. Is that what it's called, pho soup?
I've never even heard those words put together. Just pho.
Pho. Okay. It's a soup. Right?
Vietnamese
it is a soup.
Soup.
How's it
Yes,
made?
sir.
How's that made?
with
It's just a
bones.
clarified beef bone broth. Real light, real subtle. Plenty of marrow rendered out in it to give some depth. And
Yeah.
then just a secret
Marrow.
blend of seasonings.
Bro, he said depth
And that's
secret
that.
blend of seasoning, bro. He said depth and secret blend of seasoning in the same fucking sentence.
Yeah, dude. That's why I'm asking you if you can cook, because this son bitch can cook.
That actually sounds tremendously healthy for the body, bro.
Oh, dude, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Yeah, even though our mutual friend Ty was the one that turned me on to it, and the first time he brought me into his favorite place, I mean, it was done all the traditional ways, so it had tripe and everything else, and man, it threw me off.
You know what we should do?
So I decided I had to make white boy pho.
When I get up there, bro, we should get that Swedish fish and all sit around that can and open that can up together and all try to take a bite of that
My
Swedish
father-in-law ate it and didn't make a freaking wince.
I wouldn't even want to be a friend with him, bro, if he would do that without making a wince. Just dude, that's like survival food. That's like
Didn't
food.
phase him.
Which
didn't phase him.
Swedish fish?
The surströmming or whatever it's called.
That's it. Yep.
The
Yep.
stinkiest fish in the world. They
Yep.
open the can and people start vomiting violently.
It's awesome, dude. It's so cool.
Jason Bob didn't didn't blink an eye.
Not a surprise.
Just took the nastiness on the fork and all right, yeah, this is
And
good.
then what I want to do with you guys is I want to take you guys into an indoor skydiving place and I want to film us trying to skydive indoors.
Oh, I've done it before. It's fun.
Really?
Yeah. I don't last long because I'm too heavy, but I can get up for a little bit.
You've done it before?
Yeah. They have it out in Minnetonka I think it's Ridgedale. There's a indoor skydiving place.
Okay. All right, bro. Well, damn. It doesn't sound as fun anymore now.
Well, it's really easy. All you gotta do is lay down.
Damn, I don't want it to be easy. I wanted to get you clumping around, trying to figure shit out, and you wiping out and shit, dude. I don't want it, to be a success.
Wait until this summer when we go do that new PT test.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can do the PT test with Jason.
I'm not doing shit. I'm filming shit. That's what I do. I film shit from a distance.
Somebody's gonna do this shit with me because I got at least one of us has to break 100 out of 600 on this test.
What kind of PT test?
The new Army physical fitness test. I don't even know what the acronym is anymore, but
to get in?
Yeah, and to stay in.
Yeah, you gotta take it every year.
Oh,
It used to be 2 push-ups, sit-ups, and a 2-mile run. Now it's like 7 events or 6 events?
Yeah, I think 6 events.
Oh, what the fuck? I can't run that far.
You can't run 2 miles?
No, I can't. I'm just being honest with you right now, bro. I can't run 2 miles.
I don't think I could either right now.
Why'd you ask me like you could run 5? You asked me like this is what you do.
No.
morning.
Hold on. Before anybody that I served with sees this, I cannot run 5 miles, and because they know that I couldn't run 2 miles effectively. So I'm not claiming that I can run. Huh?
Over 3 years.
I did the walk towards the end. I had a profile, but when I had to run,
You can legally walk when you do the jog, right? I mean, walking is part of it. Not the whole thing isn't. You can kind of walk fast, right?
You can, but if you're a runner and you walk,
You're a bitch.
Yeah, well, you're not going to pass.
Well, I don't want to be labeled as a bitch in front of all those guys, so I'm just not doing the test. I'm going to avoid that whole situation.
Jason, you can't run 2 miles right now either, so you probably shouldn't take it. We should probably just
I'm still gonna do it. I'm not a bitch like you.
See what I'm saying, bro? See, bro, he called you a bitch, bro. You gotta do it now.
Okay,
I'll be pissing on myself and puking everywhere, and I'm gonna do it.
I'll do it with you, bro. Fuck it. I'll do it with you.
I'll film.
Oh man, no, you come.
You're doing it. And then when we finish,
listen, you son of a bitches.
It's happening.
I'll be there.
And then
it might take the whole weekend to finish that run, but we're gonna finish it.
We'll fucking finish it. We'll jog in 10-foot increments. Every 10 feet, we'll stop and take a 5-minute break.
We'll wear GoPros, maybe.
I don't think anybody wants to hear that much heavy breathing.
I'm telling you that we could actually make an entire fucking documentary just from the entire experience, from like the few days beforehand, the fun preparation, maybe get super wasted the night before, just for some theatrical shit.
That'd be like any PT test I ever took.
That would make it even better. Super hungover, doing the fucking PT test, puking a couple times while we're doing it, dude. Up close and get some good visuals on that, good angles.
Yeah, but you
Usually-
drink that tequila rose and you'll be puking cream everywhere.
Dude, Lisa drinks that.
Yeah, I know. So do you, don't you?
No, dude, I drink Patron.
Budweiser.
I drink
Bud
Patron.
Light.
He
I
drinks.
don't. I
he
try to
drinks-
drink beer. I would. I because I hate beer. I actually would drink Zima. I'm a Zima guy. I
He
like
drinks
Zima.
gin straight up. Straight up gin, son.
No, dude, I don't. I hate the taste of booze. I love wine. I drink wine. That's all I do, really.
That makes sense.
Dude, so before I left, and I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but this is a profound story. And sometimes during the toughest times of my life, I think about this because Mr. Gambino, part of the crew there up there in your area, invited me over to his house to give me a couple bottles of wine. Now that was ceremonial. That's a big deal. It's kind of like a native giving a eagle feather to somebody. It's a big deal when you get something like that. So when I was at his house, he was giving me 2 bottles of wine, red wine that he made from his wine cellar, and him and I were down in his wine cellar. And when he gave me the bottles of wine, he looked at me and he says that you don't ever grab a bull by the fucking horns. And he said this with so much fucking conviction. He said it with his Sicilian accent. He says you grab a bull by the fucking balls and you make sure that motherfucker never forgets your name.
Yeah.
And dude, the way he told me that, man, you kind of have that fucking attitude in life, dude. There ain't much that's gonna fucking stop you. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker, you don't dictate what the fuck I do. You're gonna fucking respect the fucking path I motherfucking walk. And if you don't, we'll let you know who you are. I don't know. I'm just saying that out loud. That's kind of what he was saying,
Yeah. Hey, everybody has that person, right? That gave them this is how you're going to go forward and do.
But it
shit
has to be a
speech.
person that it's real. Like you can't be somebody who's never did a drug before that says, "Hey man, don't go do that fucking heroin because it's gonna fuck you up." So
Oh,
no, I
yeah.
need somebody who's been fucked up from it to say, "Dude, this is what's gonna happen. Look at me."
Yep.
I need somebody who's truly empathizing with that. And so when people like that, because I know where he's been, man, and it's just like to have the mental fortitude to get through what he's been through in life. It's just and to still have that conviction of an attitude. It's like that's what I want. Because at the end of the day, it's who he thinks about empowerment in himself. He's not a weak man because the world told him to be weak. He's a strong man because he chose to be strong in a weak world.
Look at you with all
Bro, I just came up with that shit again, bro. I don't know what the fuck's going on right now, bro. I'm getting
I think
goosebumps on
you've
my
been
balls.
touched
You know what I'm
today.
saying?
Yeah, maybe something about the activities last night sparked something in you.
I'm coming back slowly, brother.
You're deep, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm coming back slowly. It feels good. This was the first week on the mic. Last week was. And I had to force myself to do it. It gets to a point to where your mind just kind of breaks a little bit and you just kind of start clustering down. And we talked about this. And so I forced myself to say, when's a good time to do the show? Well, there's no good time because with my situation, I'll come up with fucking excuses every week. We do that as human beings. We're fucking brilliant at coming up with reasons not to do shit.
Yep.
And so I just forced myself to do it. And, and that's why over the years, Rich, you've seen it. I go public with a lot of shit. And a lot of people think, why does he do it? I do it because it's my form of accountability. Years ago, dude, I said I was going to move to Texas and I said it publicly on Facebook. And that was a form of me holding myself accountable for that. It's kind of weird how I had to, manipulate my reality to do it. Yeah, man, whatever. I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah, he was getting too deep now. Rocky, you're on a roll, man.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
You know what I'm talking about? This is the hardest part. Do you realize? And you don't want it to be this. You don't want pain to be the greatest lesson that you experience on this planet because you'll never value this situation, right? I don't want to say that I had to go through something for me to value something. I don't want to say that. I want to say that I'm intelligent enough to say that I can observe through the experiences of other people to know that that's pretty fucked up or that's probably a good idea. But humans are just different. And sometimes, it's like we can watch somebody go through a terrible life and become a drug addict and make these decisions and live horrid. And yet the person following their footsteps will do the same fucking thing because they don't understand the pain until they experience it. And then they're dying to say, holy fuck, I wish I would have listened.
Yeah.
Sooner or later,
We're
we
all
got to break
guilty
that
of that.
chain. You know, we got to break that chain. And this is the problem when we have a society that teaches us who to be instead of being the fucking person to say, fuck you. This is who the fuck I am. Don't like it. Get the fuck out of my way. You know?
Yeah, man.
Oh. You know what they say, dude? You know, you'd rather eat steaks or you'd rather eat crumbs with bums rather than fucking eating steaks with snakes. You know, it's just, and I told you guys this that one time that one Egyptian guy, he invited my buddy John Ward to his single room hut with all those kids he adopted, spent an entire month's salary just to entertain him for dinner. And when John told me that story, the value in that story. It really had to kind of set me back. It's just like, so a guy's monthly income was $20 fucking. He took in 5 orphan kids from his family that got killed from terrorism and the fucking Middle Eastern bullshit that they're always dealing with. So orphaning children is a common fucking thing for everybody out there. And he had such an appreciation for a dinner with one person that he gave his entire fucking everything away for that month to do that. And it was so stupid when I first heard it. I'm like, you fucking kidding me? And then I think about it, and then it's just like, I'm a piece of shit, really. I'm sitting here ridiculing a guy. He did something that was so honorable to him. To have him in his home as a guest, it was such an honor. And here we're pissed off because the store's out of fucking Diet Coke, or the restaurant don't have our favorite fucking cheese that fucking day, or the gas station or the fucking gas went up another fucking dime, and it's just like we need pain. We need fucking pain in order for us to shut the fuck up and to really just evaluate our appreciation for what's fucking important, man. Because it was just like, why the fuck do we have to have everything stripped away to realize that what little we have is fucking the most precious, right? That's what we're fighting for. But yet we get consumed in the consumed, we get consumed into the matrix of the fucking matrices, and we're allowed our minds to be fucking trained like fucking dogs. And
then at some point you get sick and tired of letting it consume you, and it slowly ends. Hopefully,
yeah.
it slowly ends when you don't let it, when you don't give in anymore.
Well, veterans, soldiers. I learned this, man, when we did the Vietnam Welcome, home. You guys are living 2 lives, in a way. From my perception. So you have your life as a veteran, you have your entire experience as a veteran, and that's an existence people like me don't even know exists, right? I know what you did. I know you went overseas, and I hear about it, and you come home. But that's a world that a lot of people in this country don't understand. So you're not just dealing with the everyday bullshit that a middle-class American's trying to deal with in this country. You're also trying to deal with a lot of the scars that you had, that you received while you were serving this country, to come back to a fucking country that kind of kicked you in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, that's kind of just comes with the deal, I think, right? I mean, what else do you do? We could let it consume us, yeah, but that's not going to be helpful.
I kind of think you guys are doing it.
You got to just kind of suffer in silence, and we as veterans in our community are pretty damn good at that, I think.
Until we're not. And then people take notice.
Yeah, until you have at least 2 out of the 3 guys here on the phone for, yeah, man. Don't hold it in. Don't hold it in. You'll become a broken ass, fucking grown ass man looking like a little bitch.
Yep.
Nah, that's why doing this is so important.
Knows you're crying so hard.
Right? But that's why doing the disgruntled show is so important.
Yeah.
Not only therapeutic for us, but for others. People that want to tune in and hear just, the stuff that we're talking about. And I think there's a lot of shared experiences that we all have, regardless of what we did in country. Just the fact that somebody's talking about that regular plight, it gives you some frequency resonance that I think it yields success in your own life to even hear it. And then hopefully people will get involved and they'll start to do the things that we're going to be blessed to be able to do this year and do something. And once you start to it's like exercise, man. It's like being a big fat piece of shit like I am right now. So you start running around the block a little bit. I'm not going to go make that 2 miles come July, Richie, but I'm going to start with 2 blocks next week. And then I'll be going 3 blocks and I'll be going 4 blocks. And that's how I think of veterans will find themselves in more successful positions when we start to exercise some of those things rather than metabolize them internally.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So go do something.
Rich, start working out, bro.
Don't talk about it, be about it, son.
Wow.
Dude, I don't even care. I don't know how you get your hands on legal methamphetamines, but I'm going to be on that shit
Wow.
because I'm not going to let you beat me.
Oh, on the run?
On the whole fucking PT test, man. I don't care about one event.
What are
Oh,
the other
wow.
tests that are involved in that? So you got to do pull-ups, right? So you got pull-ups and then you got push-ups.
I think
What
you have
all
to
that-
do a 300-pound deadlift 3 times. All sorts of shit.
What?
Yeah, you have to drag a 150-pound dummy like 300 meters,
Oh,
a shuttle
Dude,
run.
there's
That's
going to be
actually-
so much vomit.
dude.
You got to throw heavy gear over a wall, simulating like throwing ammo over a wall.
So when I went down to Texas A&M, they have one of the biggest fire training grounds in the world for firefighters down there. I don't know if you guys have ever been there or not.
No.
But when I was pulling up, they had all these signs about hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. So a lot of things you guys were just saying about pulling the 150-pound body, so a lot of that shit we were doing during that training. You gave me a flashback, Jason, because when you said about the vomit part, because when the first day I pulled up to this location for training, the entire fucking parking lot, dude, was like battle mines. There was fucking puke everywhere from people that weren't drinking enough fucking water and doing these fucking drills, dude, and getting whooped.
Yeah, I bet.
I don't know, man. I just thought you did a couple things,
No, dude, that firefighter test it's the real deal.
Well, we did it in July, too, in Texas. It was 110 degrees out.
Yeah, man. That's
I
a
loved it,
smoker.
bro. I
That
did.
firefighter test
Fucking
puts
loved it.
anything the military gives out to shame. I mean, other than as far as like the regular people go, those upper level physical standards are ridiculous that you got to meet, and those guys are amazing. But
Are they lowering the standards in the military?
what do you mean?
To accommodate, this new age human being that can't really take a shit on their own. I thought they were kind of saying that you only have to do like 3 push-ups now to get into the Navy or something.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
well,
that number was ever that high in the Navy.
That's what I thought, bro.
I think you just had to master the shake weight to get in the Navy.
Yes.
I gotta be careful. I can't be doing that shit. I'll give myself another bloody nose.
I do know that the new PT test that we're talking about, the standards are different depending on the job that you hold, not
Why
necessarily
though?
male to female.
Why would they be different though? I mean, the standards should be across the board just to get in, right?
Well, to get in, I think they're the same, but when you get to like your annual physical training test,
Yeah.
the passing standard is a little bit different depending on your job. Because if you're a cook, you're not going to have to do some of these things in everyday work per se, like that an infantryman will have to do, or a mortarman, or a field artillery guy who's got to move 150-pound shells all day long. The cooks are standing there, cooking food so that everyone can eat. So their standard for some of the events are a little bit different, if that
So
makes
let me
sense.
ask this.
It's not
If you-
gender, it's job.
Right. If you guys went in today and signed up today, would you sign up for something different to do than what you did your first go around? Or would you go for the same thing?
That's a good question.
I'd be the same.
Same?
I think that I don't know, man. That's a tough one because that would mean I would have to miss out on all those relationships that I made.
Rich, I want to, when you were, it was Dan, right? You interviewed Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you were interviewing Dan made a comment, dude, about that there's parts of that he misses, part about being, and you seemed a little set, you seemed a little shocked that he seemed to have missed some of the everyday stuff. And you told him, you were just like, I'm kind of shocked to hear you say that.
I was surprised to hear him say.
Well, why was that? What is it that the part that you don't miss that you were surprised that he does?
Well, it wasn't that. I think it was more about that I know Dan pretty well. We were very close friends I mean, we're still close friends, but we were like inseparable for 2 or 3 years. And we had a lot of conversations about our service and how it affected our home life while we were gone and came home and things like that. And so, yeah, I was surprised to hear him say that he missed the military, because at times it didn't seem like he really missed it at all. And understandably, I mean, he didn't have the easiest go. Sometimes it was his mouth that got him in trouble, and I think that he'd agree to that. And sometimes he was just getting shit on. But he was a pretty damn good mechanic, and I believe he was a decent NCO. He was a good leader. The guys that I knew that worked for him all said that he was cool. He was fair, and he wasn't gonna make his soldiers do anything he wasn't willing to do. And he was always down under the vehicles working with them, or in the turrets of these Abrams working on them with him.
You think it's like a routine thing where these people are in for so long they just kind of get used to? No, what do you think? What do you think, bro?
It's the people.
It's the people.
It's 100% the people. It's never the job. It's never going to be. I mean, there's friendships that I have that they're tighter than my family.
That's what I'm saying, man.
In instances.
That's a world. That's what I was trying to reference, and I don't know if I did justice doing it, but when I was trying to reference that, when I say that veterans always have to live kind of like a double life, and I wasn't trying to, and I was hoping it didn't come out wrong. It was that, like what you just said, nobody would really understand that, dude. You know what I'm saying? Because those friendships aren't just because you're just there with a buddy there's experiences, man. There's emotional experiences that are involved that are like when you get PTSD, the PTSD it's such a traumatic experience. It stays at the forefront of your brain that keeps that emotion at the forefront all the time.
Yeah.
So you have experiences with people like this that are your family overseas, man. I don't know, but I wish I did, man. I wish I did.
Yeah, and even like Jason said, some of those relationships are solidified for a lifetime. And also, sometimes you don't talk to those dipshits for a few years at a time, and then when you do end up calling each other, or you run into each other, or there's some event that everyone's going to be at, it's like, once you get past the, hey, how old are your kids now? Holy shit, your kids are adults. Mine too, man. We're old. Once you get past that, it's like time hasn't even passed.
No, it doesn't. It's not normal. That was I'm so glad that you said that, because that's the thing. And then it's almost like getting in the Wayback Machine every time.
Yeah.
We never talk about nonsense or the bad stuff.
Yeah.
It was all the shit that you share with these dudes that you're never gonna have. God willing, you're never gonna have that experience again.
Yeah.
You're never gonna have those moments of terror.
Like, you guys could even explain to me the same experiences that you would share with them. But when you share it with me, the energy isn't there. It's you just telling me about something you've been through. But when you see them guys and you have the conversations with the people you've had those experiences with, man, that's a whole different frequency, man. That's dialed in.
That's
crazy. Fucking dialed in.
Yeah, man.
Rich, you been working out?
Yeah.
What was it like, Rich, the first time you pooped in the desert?
What's the first time?
Like?
Yeah. The first time it was tragic.
Did people watch you?
No. We had porta potties.
Oh, did you? No, you
but
did.
there was a couple times you walked in there and you had to lay down like a roll of TP and then stomp your own hole because they were so full.
What?
And then you had to chain smoke cigarettes in that son of a bitch, or you'd die from asphyxia from the smell.
Ooh.
But
that's not in the sand.
That's not horrible. Jason had to do that. Jason was there before the shitters came.
Oh man, we had a chunk of plywood with some holes cut in it. We were shitting in fire can, or we cut up steel drums.
No, yeah. That's what they did in Vietnam, man. You know.
Yeah. Oh,
Jason was pre-shitter.
Yeah, dude.
He was pre-shitter.
Yeah.
That was pre-shitter, man. We lived. We had a missile tube that we turned into a washing machine.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's a good story.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild, man. He was pre-shitter.
We actually made a washing machine out of fucking wood that had 550 cord that one guy would stand on one side and one guy would stand on the other, which would agitate the tumbler. Yeah, that's what happens when you get a bunch of nerdy engineers and that fucking.
But it worked though, didn't it though?
Well, yeah, but not enough water and not enough time, and quite frankly, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because, my buddy who's the archaeologist, I didn't know that, they just pooped out in the sand. I didn't know that. And I thought he was joking. I was laughing when he told me, but no, they have little flags there at their dig sites, certain color flags that if this is where you poop, and then you put a flag there. And so that way they know not to dig a hole there when they take their next shit.
Nah, fuck that. Or just shit.
Dude, that's I would do it, bro. I would totally drop a deuce out in the sand. I don't give a shit.
But
Just
they
give me a
told
rope.
us not to do that for fear of getting like sand fleas in your butt crack and
Do
biting your
you
butthole.
do you understand how much excrement comes out of like a group of 160 dudes that are actually eating well?
Oh.
You're gonna be sitting there digging a flat. You'd have Mount Shitulus
Ooh.
north of fucking Balad
Ooh.
in about a month and a half.
Mount Shitulus, bro. That's a t-shirt. Mount
Yeah.
Shitulus.
Well, hold on a second.
with one
You're right,
purple
Jason.
fucking flag on the top.
Hold on, you're right. We don't understand. Why don't you do us a favor for all our viewers right now and tell us how much excrement comes out of a bunch of soil? Is it poundage? Is it how do you measure
All
the,
right.
the volume?
So here's what I can tell you from experience, because nobody else wanted to do the job. So 100%, I would burn shit and piss. It didn't bug me. Bothered a lot of people. I couldn't have cared less. I go get JP8. And you'd pull out the 5 drums, and they would have some heft. Now we were living on pure MREs.
They would have
We
some
didn't
heft.
have,
You
we
would
didn't
say
have
that has some
shower.
heft,
But and anybody that's eaten an MRE for a week understands the antimatter that your body starts to create. This dark matter that can envelop Earth with the concentration of density that it has. Now you forward about 4 or 5 months of straight MRE dookies. This is like burning diamonds.
Yeah, dude.
I've got pictures of it. I mean, it was.
Dude,
I
he
had a
called
fun
it MRE dookies.
Yeah, dude. They're nasty.
They're
MRE
completely
dookies.
different.
They're nasty for your body, dude. These MREs. And
They're either nasty for your body or you're good, because you can go a long time without having to take a shower because you're eating so clean with those MREs.
What?
I don't know about that, bro.
But see, you guys, didn't you guys have like a MWR to you get Doritos and Pogie bait and shit like that?
Well, we had a PX.
See, at that time we had nothing, dude. We had MREs. That was it.
I know. I understand.
But if you're eating straight on that, I think they've spent the time. Number one, the nutrients can be used up by your body, absorbed pretty efficiently.
Damn.
And you don't stink like you do with all the processed trash food and everything else that we eat.
So
Now,
you
of
think they're
course,
actually good food? They're good for you?
I don't know if they're good for you, but I can tell you your body
the way you
absorbs them
sweat
differently.
smells different. Like when women eat strawberries, it's supposed to change flavor.
I can tell you that that's a 100% guarantee, because here's how I knew when I had to shower, which was not a shower. You just took a bottle of water and hit your hot spots. It's when you took a deuce, if you could smell your balls over the poop and the diesel, it was time to get cleaned up.
That's so fucked up, bro. That's
Makes
so
sense.
fucked up, man.
And that was it.
What do you mean it makes sense? Why are you all over there all casually agreeing with that, bro? You're all like, oh yeah, if you can, if you can smell your balls through that, yeah, you
Makes
need a
sense
shower.
because Rocky, after a few days, and I'm sure they went longer than a few days, them balls is nasty.
But it's not like we had a shower tent or anything. You had a couple extra bottles of water. You hit the hot spots. We weren't immersing in showers.
Like no,
we had the
water?
luxury of showers, but
We
there's
didn't
a
have
few
showers.
times.
We had pallets of water every once in a while.
What
that
about
get
camel
dropped.
spiders, man? Were you guys? Did any of those ever fucking try to kill you?
No, we put them in the cooler with scorpions, and then we'd bet money to see which one would kill the other first.
Yep, pit fighting.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm totally down. I would film the fuck out of that shit, bro. I'd make the best videos
And
of that
who
shit.
do you think won, if you had to guess?
Oh,
a
dude.
scorpion or a camel spider?
I think the scorpion would win. I think camel spiders are bitches, bro. I'm just saying.
It makes a big difference on the size. And if you had the balls to go catch a big camel spider, you were making a lot of money for a while.
Dude, I guarantee you that I will never even touch a daddy long leg. For the record.
Well, no, you got to have PPE. Like, you don't just run up barehanded on a camel
I ain't
spider.
fucking with nothing like that. Dude, I was just talking shit about that.
But they
thing being a
chase
pussy.
you. They chase you.
That's what I heard.
They chase
That's what
your
I heard.
shadow. So
Yep.
they're pretty easy to catch if you wanted to, but some of them get pretty big.
I don't know a lot of people that I really want to know that want to catch a fucking camel spider, dude, unless it's for something like that. I just don't.
Well, you know
I
how
was-
did you know how to attract them, right?
No, I don't want to.
Jason, do you know how to attract camel spiders? You just kill one. They release a pheromone. Apparently, they release a pheromone that attracts the other ones in the area that are close or whatever. However that works. The animal kingdom is freaking wild. And they come to like police up the body.
No shit.
And so when they come, you just find the biggest one and you nab it with some gloves, or I don't know if you got like a barbecue tongs or something. You throw it in a bucket and you take it down to the cooler with the scorpion and you start placing bets.
See, did anybody get like a desert rat?
Not that I saw.
Dude, I'm pretty sure if I would have been collecting on my bets, that desert rat would have put 2 of my kids through college.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, those things were
Did you ever see
awesome.
the monster pigs, the boars?
I never saw any of the boars.
Holy, those things were fucking monsters.
Dude, there's some in fucking Texas, dude, that have been like crossbred with this fucking Russian boar. And so there's these boars in Texas that are like 350 fucking pounds, man. They're fucking monsters. I don't know about that big, but they're huge. Dude, look them up, man. They're the hybrid fucking boars. What'd you say?
They're not good eating?
Fuck no. Wild boar tastes like wild trash.
But so there's a certain group. So now if you kill the boars in Texas, there are plants that will take it. And so what people say, if they do eat it, they only eat the babies. They don't eat the adults. The adults, I guess, are super shit. The babies, if they're cooked correctly, I guess, I don't know. I won't eat it. I fucking freaked the fuck out being in a tree stand watching one walk underneath me, dude. I thought I was in the wrong movie. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, I'm used to inner city shit. I'm not used to these kind of creatures walking underneath my shit in the wild. I go to the zoo for this shit, you know?
Well, have you eaten wild boar?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't eat none of that stuff, bro. I eat steak.
Have you, Jason? When did you have that?
Oh, my buddy Dan went down to Texas and shot, and then my buddy Ben went down to Florida and shot wild, and it was definitely 2 differing stories because, Dan was shooting from a helicopter and they probably killed a few hundred over the weekend.
Yep.
And Ben went down and he just shot one and had to pay for that one. All Dan ever paid for was his flight time and his rounds.
They don't fuck around those helicopters,
hundreds.
dude. You got to have a strong fucking stomach for those helicopters, though, because those pilots will fuck you up, dude, if you don't have a strong gut, because they're going to get you some boars, and they know how to fucking handle those bitches.
Because that whoever owns that ranch that's got you out there shooting, they want dead animals.
They want dead animals, dude, and it's those little bubble helicopters. So, dude, you strap the fuck in, and those dudes, man, you're almost going upside down sometimes.
Yeah, they'll swing you right over the top.
I'll film it, but I ain't going in it.
Erica said Erica's not eating any wild boar either.
It's really weird because, I just see my first wild boar here, and they look different than they do in Texas. The wild boars here
maybe
look
that
cuter.
one's going to be good eating.
Their hair is different here in Florida. The hair seems a little bit longer here compared to the hair over in Texas.
Are they prettier?
It's like a different kind of, like these ones are transgender or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Now we have tranny pigs.
Not anymore. Trump's got rid of that.
Dude,
Two genders and all wild hogs.
Come on, Rocky. Come on now. We're starting new today.
Yeah, get your shit right, Rocky Fauci.
Dude, I got a serious question though, man, because and I asked this, and this is no sarcasm. So, we have this new style of women, this whole new age of this youth, right? So where they can kind of be whatever the fuck they want. So it's just like the whole goal is to not look like a boy or a girl. The whole goal for them is kind of like look in between to kind of confuse the fuck out of people, right? It's just whatever the fuck it is. And then we also have this new species of women, dude, that think they can step up to dudes and like literally scrap with dudes, like scrap style,
Wow.
And my thing is that now
I know where this
we
is
have
going.
completely glorified transgenderism. So we have now a species of women in our audience, not audience, but in our society that are transgender, right? What the fuck ever. But if how the fuck do we know? So what if what looks like a woman comes swinging up on us? How are we supposed to know if that's not a dude or not? And when do we get to make the decision to defend ourselves? Serious question.
Are you saying if a So I think in some communities they call them studs, right? These
So well, no,
girls that
because
want to
that's
look
more
like
of a stud
dudes.
is more of like a butch dyke, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like the super.
Oh, so okay, so you're talking about. Well, here's the thing: as a man, if anybody, I guess it doesn't matter who they are, come up and sock me in the face, there's
What if
going to
it
be
was? What if
consequences
it
and
was a woman,
repercussions.
dude? What if it was a full-grown woman that just came up and just straight up fucking like straight up dude style, just jaw jacked her shit? You know what? Where's the limit? That why is one okay and not the other? And then how are we supposed to know, dude, if that's a man or not? To defend ourselves. Like I didn't know if it was a man or a woman, so I got my ass beat.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, wait a minute. You're not going to get your ass beat. If you're getting your ass beat, then you better start fighting back. It doesn't matter who the hell it is.
Well, that's my point because now you remember what happened to me in Wisconsin because I defended myself. I lost the court case. So in the state of Wisconsin, if you fight back at all, without trying to run from that situation, it is not self-defense. So what do you do? So you could fucking roll the dice wrong, get jaw jacked by you didn't know what it was, fucking end up jaw jacking someone back, and then all of a sudden, you know, it was a female, but you didn't know for sure because it looked like the shadow looked like an Adam's apple, but you couldn't saw it quick enough, you know? This world is getting weird, man, and I'm just thinking that us dudes, we're kind of getting fucked over in a lot of different ways. I'm just saying.
I'd like to think that if I get punched in the face hard enough for it to stun me, I'm not gonna differentiate between
Would you cry?
who or what it is. I'm gonna fucking swing.
Dude, why are you getting so upset?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I've been punched in the face before and stunned, and I guess I didn't know who the hell it was.
By a woman?
I saw people and just started swinging.
See, like if Erica came up to me and swung at me, dude, I'm swinging back with her, dude. I don't care. I don't care if she's only 5 feet. I'm swinging back, bro. I'll do
I'd
some
probably just have
WWE
to
shit.
push her over, and then
You know
do
what's really
the-
weird? I just posted something on Facebook. It was a meme that said that it's kind of said that we live in a time that the WWE seems more legit than the NFL.
Oh boy, that could be. I don't know. I think Caesar's Palace makes a lot of calls to the NFL. Maybe.
Did you see that safety, dude? That
Yeah.
game last weekend? You know, they needed 9.5 points. So they ran and created their own fucking safety.
Yeah.
He's out. I think he's out. Oh, he had an incoming call. That's what happens. It's even telling me that. It said turd. It calls him turd. All right, brother. What else you got, man? Are you happy about today?
Yeah.
We
I
just got a
mean,
text. We just got a text. I'm looking at it right now.
I think I'm excited about
Yep.
seeing what he's going to do. You know, what's going to be first. Which one of the things that he said he was going to do is going to be actionable. I don't think
Yeah,
that
bets are off.
100% of everything he said is really feasible in 4 years. But hey, man, what I think that steps forward in all directions is going to be a positive thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next.
I want to see something with. Oh, that's how it works, dude. That's fucking badass. Look at that, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
look at that, Erica Sauer.
oh, motherfucker, yeah. What are you doing over there, bro?
That
What are you
I
doing?
like. I like how you did that. How did you do that?
So I just highlighted over the comment, and then it underneath it, a thing popped up that said "show on stream" for 10 seconds. You can set how long you want it to show on the stream.
Oh,
It even shows the picture. I think if she hits first, then all bets are off. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually be producing her show though, there, bro. Why are you laughing?
well, Erica should tell us about her. What is Erica doing? What's her show about?
Bro, she's on the show with Aaron Barker.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Sundays or I can't remember what days it is, but it's one day a week. And
Beautiful.
yeah, it's I'm gonna start actually doing live produce like what we were talking about. I'm gonna do the live producing for them, and we're gonna get these motherfuckers rocking and rolling. I told them to start swearing more. I said, dude, just start swearing, man. Just break from the fucking corporate ideological bullshit, dude, and just start swearing. Just you'll feel better, okay? Jesus forgives, dude. Okay,
Erica,
He
here's what
forgives.
you got to do. You gotta incorporate some F-bombs. Gotta incorporate some GDs maybe here and there.
Oh, she
And,
does.
and some shits.
Yeah, she'll F you up, bro. She said she wanted me to let you know. She says this was a typo. She wanted me to let you know that she'll F you up. She just sent me a text. She goes, oops.
Saturday, 9 to 11 Eastern.
Saturday at 9 to 11 Eastern. The breakdown with Erica and Aaron. It sounds better saying Erica first. I'm just saying. Sorry, Aaron. It's true.
See,
it's
now
true.
you're gonna cause upheaval.
No. It's Erica and Aaron, or Aaron or Erica, whatever. It don't matter. It's a good show. It's a good show. You like it, man. You like it.
All right, I'm in.
So, my face. All right, brother. What else you got for me, man? Anything else?
I think that's about it for now.
All right.
I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna finish my protein bowl from yesterday.
Aaron and Erica. She's doing a whole drop right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the breakdown every Saturday morning from 9 to 11 Eastern Standard Time with Aaron and Erica, or Erica and Aaron, depending on what kind of mood you're in.
Okay, Erica, and what are we discussing on the breakdown?
Dick, so Erica's super religious. Super. I mean, there's probably not another person that can probably script as much. Wait, not script. Can whatever.
Recite?
Yeah, a whole bunch. Dude, she's like, it almost scares me. Like, I think she knows truth. You know what I'm saying? I think she knows truth. I'm waiting for her to respond to that, actually, because I'm bullshitting.
Oh.
No, so Aaron is a pastor, and Erica's not a pastor. She's a heathen. She's a fellow heathen, as a matter of fact.
Very good.
And she's not a heathen, really. She questions like everybody should question. So if somebody's going to claim something to be legit, then I want to be like, well, how is that legit compared to the 55,000 other fucking theories? So, you know, asking questions that get you kicked out of Bible school and sent to therapy. That's actually pretty good. I'm gonna fucking highlight that. You know, just because I just noticed this feature and I think it's cool.
Interesting. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Been following them guys for a while, and it is cool because, you know, even with Aaron, it's just like, you know, dude, you know, faith is one thing, but one thing about faith is that we shouldn't always think we're right about our faith, and we should always make sure that we're questioning, right? And I think Eric kind of maybe, you know, made some uncomfortable situations sometimes by asking some questions and forcing answers, because sometimes we think we're solidified in some things until the question is fucking asked. And then we're like, well, shit. Okay, well, maybe I've been just reciting shit, but not so much feeling it. So maybe I need to fucking align my shit. You know what I'm saying, Roger Rabbit?
Yes.
See, my nose started bleeding earlier.
What happened? You gotta get some, dude. Go right now and get some olive oil on your finger and shove it up your nose. Put it on a napkin.
Up my
and
nose?
shove it
Dude,
up
I
your
already.
nose.
Oh, dude, you.
Not there.
Oh, too late, bro. It's working.
Son of a.
It's working.
Okay, well then, rinse and repeat.
Damn. All right. So what is going on with Disgruntled with you, brother?
Not much, man. We're just grinding away, dude. We are grinding away, disgruntled.
All right, I'll answer that. I'll answer that.
Tales of the Brave. We're grinding. Well, we're grinding away on all of it.
So we got a lot of website work done recently. We got a whole bunch of video work done. We got all the articles done. We created a blog on 3clicksmedia.com. So there'll be a blog there with all the shows and then articles as well. That was all done this week. We're going to be getting some celebrity veterans on both shows, because there's a couple shows that we got working with these guys here. So Disgruntled's coming back. We've got nonprofit organization things happening. We got some bingo type of stuff with some badass fucking prizes going on. So there's a whole bunch of very cool things happening. And so whether it be Disgruntled or Tales of the Brave or Rocky, Rich, and Jason hanging out, or Rocky and Jason, or Jason and Rich, and Rocky and Rich, or whatever the fuck it is, we will be here. We'll be here every day.
Check it out.
We'll be posting information, progress, interviews. There's so much really cool shit happening. We just got to get to that point to where Erica says, always Roger.
Always Roger.
That's how I decided to end that sentence. It didn't make no sense, but that's how I decided to end it.
What does that mean?
No, she was referring to 219 represent. I think 219. So, dude, I just realized that You know, when you listen to those old rap songs, they'll be like, back in the 513 and the
Yeah.
212.
Oh, the 219.
I never knew
Where's
those
the
were fucking area
219?
codes, bro. I always wondered what those 3 numbers were. I'm like, dude, what is the 612, bro?
Is that Saskatchewan, Upper Peninsula,
I don't know.
219?
I don't know. But I was born in the 651, went to the 612, then
Do you
bumped to the
remember?
715.
Do you remember when there was no 651?
Yeah, dude, it was all 612.
Yeah. And it messed me up, man.
612-774-4639, Northwest Indiana.
Ah.
Yeah, I was supposed to go up there and do some videos with her, and she said no. She was going to go in a hot air balloon and do skydiving from a hot air balloon, and then she chickened the shit out right at the last minute.
Erica.
Yeah. I was pretty disappointed about that, bro. She was supposed to go like fucking 10,000 feet up in a hot air balloon, dude, and just go without a parachute.
No shit.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck you do that shit, bro. That's magical shit.
It's big shiny balls on her.
Well, dude, that does absorb. You know what I'm saying? It absorbs. Dude, why do you gotta say that shit, bro? Because that shit triggers me. Then I go way off the fucking cliff. You know what I'm saying?
10,000
just
feet in
pictured
a hot
that,
air
dude.
balloon is a long way up, isn't it?
Well, I pictured balls that could save a life falling from the sky. Those are big,
Shiny ones?
huge,
Yeah, well, she's got to drag them around. And they're
almost
heavy.
like Metrodome size. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like if you could. The fuck, bro? Damn. What I would totally skydive on video. I know that's
Prove
what
it.
I'm saying.
Prove
Told
it,
you.
Erica. When,
Huh?
when are you and Rocky going?
All right, dude. Check this out. So she's in Indiana. So what we should do is maybe this summer, because Erica, actually, we're doing a whole bunch of video projects, 18,000 feet. Why is she throwing fucking numbers like that, bro? How does she know that shit just like that, dude? Like she has intel, like she's done it.
She probably has. She's probably researched it. Yeah.
You know what I was saying earlier? I think maybe we should throw her in on the mix then, you know, and go to an indoor skydiving place and just throw her in without giving her any training and just see what happens.
Yeah, she'd
Just
be
turn that
fine.
motherfucker
It's
on
not
full
that
throttle.
hard. It's not that
Well,
hard
don't say
because
it
you don't
like
got to
that,
jump
bro.
out of a plane.
You what?
Tell her when. Well, you don't want to skydive right now, Erica. You will freeze everything on your body off.
Do you think skydiving through all the chemtrails and breathing all that shit in would do extra damage to your lungs?
We're probably screwed anyway because all that shit falls to the earth. So,
Dude, I'm telling you right now,
I don't
they've
know
been
if it
spraying.
matters.
I don't care what anybody says. They can call it a conspiracy theory all they want, dude. They've been spraying like a motherfucker down here, dude. I mean, straight. I mean, we are watching these sprays turn into full fucking clouds right above our house. It's gross.
yeah, man, it's everywhere. And
Everywhere, dude.
this
Everywhere.
mysterious film on people that people are talking about on their cars.
Yeah, dude. Hold on.
Yeah.
What is this fucking fog?
It's the chemtrails.
No, what? No, this mysterious fog that's rolling into cities, dude. They got videos of this fog like rolling. You see, like, it looks like a sandstorm, but it's fog that rolls into cities. They're saying it's that intelligent fucking fog. What the fuck is intelligent fog? I didn't even know fucking shit existed.
Yeah, I don't know. I've not heard of it. Intelligent fog? No. Come on.
Dude, okay. You know what, bro? See?
What does that mean?
Dude, we're going here. Hold on a second. No, check this shit out, bro. See,
I don't
we're
know
there.
about that, dude.
What is...
Intelligent fog.
I just totally spelled that wrong, but I don't even give a shit. Oh, I put dog.
Well,
Oh, it's a hypothetical technology where fog is engineered to have advanced capabilities like sensing its environment, interacting with objects, or even performing specific tasks, essentially giving the fog a level of intelligence beyond its natural state.
like AI fog?
And that's why we have 5G. And that's why we have CERN and the frequencies and these orbs and these fucking satellites. Dude, it's the more you start thinking about all this shit, dude, it literally makes sense. And with the weather modification capabilities that they have within this to produce and move through frequencies by pushing clouds wherever the fuck they want them, producing hurricanes, producing tornadoes.
Hey, man, I'm not going to say that it's not possible because I think that there's a lot of shit we don't know about. So it's certainly possible. I don't know enough about it to make it intelligent.
So they're saying that it was created See, so it
Comment.
was a theory until they're telling you why it was created. So they're saying that it was created as environmental monitoring, it's to use for search and rescue operations, security systems, or even a way to interact with the physical world in new ways. This is fucking for real shit, dude, coming from a government site.
Yeah, that's nuts.
This was the application. The original application of it was for environmental monitoring and search and rescue operations. That's the bullshit they're selling us with. Really? A fog? Okay, so they produce fog because the entire anything that is air now becomes part of like a chip. And they can sit there and dial in on anything that's within that space and get direct fucking information on that object, its movement, its capabilities, its temperature, because the fog is like a radar. It's like a sonar. And that fog catches you and picks you up and will be able to know everything fucking about you and penetrate your fucking skin, dude. Micro fucking technology.
Well, I guess what? I guess if it is a real thing, then what the hell are we going to do about it?
Drones, fog, aliens, etc., all going to be rolling on. Same old game plan. Look, but Roger Rabbit, the thing we really got to talk about is the Earth really flat?
Oh, come on.
I think Erica thinks the Earth is flat, bro. I'm just telling you.
Erica, you're a flat earther?
Yeah, she is. She is.
Oh.
Concerning, isn't it? Yep.
Oh.
Erica's a flat earther, man. I was concerned about it. I know Erin is, her co-host, which is concerning. In fact, you know, and here's my question. Is what the fuck? Okay, let's just say that they did prove the fucking Earth was flat. Who cares? How is our life going to change? What's going to change in our life? The way we walk? You know, the directions we take to the fucking gas station? What the fuck would change in our life if we found out that the Earth was fucking flat? Besides a bunch of I fucking told you so's.
Yeah, I think that people get all wrapped around the axle about it because now we've been lied to.
There's your answer. If she's a flat earther.
All right, thank you, Erica. And I agree. If the argument of these people that are flat earthers are,
Please want me to shut up.
Shut up, you know I hate.
I'm gonna punch her in the face.
Well, Aaron's a flat earther, maybe. Okay, but so here's my thing about the flat Earth versus a ball. If the narrative is that nobody's ever been there, all the pictures we have are fake. Nobody's seen it. Nobody's been to the moon. Nobody's been to space. Nobody's
been to the moon.
Well, I don't know. They say no. They say it was on a soundstage, and then they got pictures of.
What do you feel in your gut? In your gut, bro. Put all the bullshit aside. In your gut.
I don't. You know, I haven't done enough reading about it or really paid that much attention because at the end of the day, I don't really care.
Really?
You know, because if nobody's been there, then nobody has the right to talk about who's right and who's wrong. What if the Earth is a diamond shaped thing floating in space? What if we're not even in space? What if we're just on Orion's belt, the little galaxy on the cat collar from Men in Black? Who knows?
Dude, I thought that shit before, bro.
I mean, who knows what the truth is? So why go through all of this conversation and fighting and back and forth when nobody really knows what the truth is?
I was on a plane one time and I was flying over a highway and the cars were like probably at the size to where any higher you went, the cars would pretty much start disappearing. You know what I'm saying? You're getting that high. And dude, I see little neighborhoods and shit. I'm just like, we're nothing but a bunch of fucking ants on an ant mound. The only perception of size is based off of what we know to be real, based off of our size. So anything smaller than us is only based off of our height. Anything bigger than us is gauged off of our height. Distance on how high that plane is fucking flying is based off of our height. And that's how we gauge the size of something. But you're exactly right, dude. How the fuck do we know that we're not in some fucking little cat fucking collar fucking little fucking science experiment bullshit?
We don't.
What if we're like Horton Hears a Who? Just
a speck. I've never seen the movie.
Dude, that's
so I
kind of
wouldn't
deep,
know.
though, bro. That's kind of deep. Isn't that like Doctor Who shit? No. Who?
It's a Dr. Seuss thing.
Dr. Seuss, yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
I think I could take Dr. Seuss, bro. I think I'll whip his ass.
He's been dead a long time.
Has he? Yeah, I'd definitely take him then. Absolutely, I'd take him confidently.
I will.
Confidently.
I hope so.
Oops.
I hope so.
Shoot. Crap.
So yeah, dude, I don't know. I think that I think the argument is irrelevant. I don't think it really matters because we don't really know for sure if that's what the narrative. We've never been there, we don't know, so I'm not going to argue about it. And furthermore, what I really care about is what's for lunch and when can I ride my Harley Davidson.
And I love pumpkin pie.
And if the earth is flat, I'm still going to want to ride my Harley.
And it ain't going to change the way you ride it.
Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying.
Whatever.
What the fuck changes? Nothing changes. But dude, you know, I feel a little bit differently about the moon. I do kind of want to know because I think it's bullshit. You know.
I mean, I'd love to know, but I'm just saying,
like Kennedy, dude. Like Kennedy. Well, it's like I want to know about Kennedy. You know, I want to know what happened with Kennedy. I want to know the truth about that shit. I think.
Well, that came out already.
What?
That came out. That guy, that dude that had his grandfather's audio diary, that was LBJ's right-hand man at the DNC. They claim that that the LBJ and the head of the DNC were conspiring to have him killed.
What?
That's the claim. The guy, what's his name? Mike Wallace?
Yeah.
Mike Wallace posted it
Are you
a
serious?
few days ago. Yeah. He got the audio tape from this dude on his deathbed.
Do you believe it?
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
It's
All right, so
it makes more sense than anything else. It makes more sense than the grassy knoll.
It was kind of cool, dude. It was kind of interesting going there, though. Going to the grassy knoll and standing there and shit. It was kind of interesting. But here, so I wanted to know what the SpongeBob theory was. So the world of is rich fan theories that explore deeper meanings and hidden narratives within the beloved animated series. Okay, so mental disorder theory, part of the SpongeBob theory. One of the more controversial theories suggests that main characters of SpongeBob SquarePants represent various mental disorders. For instance, SpongeBob is often interpreted as having ADHD, while Patrick Star is theorized to represent Down syndrome. This theory gained significant traction in the early 2023, particularly through a viral TikTok video that explained these characters' interpretations. The 7 deadly sins, these are all fucking within SpongeBob, hallucinogenic interpretation, dark fan theories. What the fuck, dude? I'm writing an article on this tomorrow.
Yeah, it's some dark stuff apparently.
Well, see, that's my problem though. Is that it don't matter where you go, you start looking into like Disney shit, dude, and then you start seeing this shit's been going on since the fucking cartoons in the 60s where fucking Bugs Bunny had boners popping holes in cheese with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I mean, I've tried that once, dude, and it don't work that easy.
Bugs was strong. He was taking his Cialis.
Bro, he was doing like a hole every second, dude. I mean, dude, most men couldn't do that in an hour.
Hey.
Damn.
It's the Dunnage Bob was about a vagina.
Who's Doonage Bob? About vaginas?
Did she mean SpongeBob?
What?
Boy, I don't know.
But
I don't know. I'll tell you what. I watched a lot of SpongeBob because that was my kid's favorite show.
Fucking love it, dude. I love it. I dude, if I can be honest with you right now, I mean, maybe I smoked a little too much, but if that place was real, I would fucking go visit it. I would fucking go hang out with SpongeBob if I could. If he looked like a cool motherfucker, I would hang out.
Oh,
with
look at SpongeBob, Bikini Bottom, Squidward, Mr. Krabs. Maybe she's onto something. Fat Fingers.
Squid. Squid.
What was the name of the squirrel, Erica? The squirrel.
Okay, I know it though. Hold on, dude. I know it. The name of the squirrel. Rocky. Shit. Hey Siri, what was the name of the squirrel on SpongeBob SquarePants?
Anybody know the name of the squirrel in SpongeBob?
Squirrel Jelly.
Squirrel Jelly.
Squirrel Jelly. Dude, that's the name of the squirrel on fucking SpongeBob? Squirrel Jelly? I didn't even know it had a name.
No, that wasn't her name.
Siri, on the cartoon SpongeBob
Sandy.
SquarePants, what?
Sandy
it's
Squirrel.
It's Sandy. Never mind, Siri. Fucking worthless.
Is squirrel another name for a female
what
body
is
part?
What's the subliminal part in Sandy?
Well,
Sandy.
Do people call lady parts a squirrel ever?
Well, it could. I mean, just,
Sandy squirrel? I feel like you wouldn't want anything to do with a sandy squirrel if that was a sandy cheeks.
See, I see that, though. I see the cheeks. Dude, it is, dude. We could do. Why don't we do a TikTok video saying that it all has to do based off of vulvas.
Squirrel is a vagina.
Vulva. I didn't even know what that was until 2 years ago, by the way.
You didn't? You didn't
No.
pay attention in biology
I didn't go to
class,
school
huh?
that day. Apparently, everybody else knew what it was. I did it on live radio. I looked it up. Didn't even care. Read it out loud what it was, bro. Yeah, I sure did. Because that's what I do.
Well, look at that. See, now there is a prime example of, I feel like it refers to Roger, be nice, play nice in the chat. But there's a prime example, right? I don't know how many, I probably have watched almost every episode of SpongeBob SquarePants because my kid watched it on repeat over and over and over
And
again
enjoyed
for many years. And so then, yeah, you get to enjoy it. Just like when he was a toddler, we must have watched every episode of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and I was singing the song on my way to work, and it would piss me off. And he had no idea. Never put two and two together. Subliminal, whatever messaging. Right?
Yeah.
Crazy. That's crazy.
I'm just fucking with the screen. I didn't know that you could.
That's what we get. That's what we get for trusting anybody to make quality entertainment for our children. Now what do we got? It's probably some worse devilish shit now.
Yeah, but dude, honestly though, bro, dude, think about the shit when we were kids. Think about the shit when we were kids, though, man. I mean, the fucking toys we had, bro, they're like, that's just illegal now.
Yeah. Remember lawn darts?
That's
Dude,
fucked
we'd
up.
throw
They got rid
lawn
of them.
darts up in the air at each other for hours. It was so much fun. And then one kid somewhere in America catches a lawn dart in the arm.
That's it. One
and
little
wrecks
son of a
it for
bitch.
everyone else.
You know, nobody invited his ass to that birthday party either. So I don't understand where the problem was. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Yeah, what the hell was little Teddy doing there anyway, son of a
So you know what they
bitch?
did to get back at him? They shot him in the foot with a BB gun when he came back from the hospital. Yeah, because and then the Chinese tried taking it.
Lawn darts?
Yeah. Yeah,
I bet
use
they
it for-
still sell them in China.
They do. They use them for fishing.
What?
Yeah.
No, they don't. No way, man. That's probably the greatest yard game ever produced, and they're not using it for fishing.
But dude,
If
tell me
so,
though.
it's
Tell me that
blasphemy.
you didn't try to tell me you didn't try to get some height on that bitch.
Oh, for sure. Sometimes you try to throw it so high, you throw it behind you.
That's where people got hurt. Some of the old Looney Tunes were pushing boundaries we could never touch today. I love watching the Boomerang channel. Dude, I'll still watch that shit, dude. I don't care. You know,
Yeah,
see,
dude. They got the old school Tom and Jerry on there.
Dude, I was even thinking about that shit though, bro. You start watching some of that shit, it's just like, you know, you're watching the Coyote. We're watching a dude sticking dynamite up a fucking Roadrunner's butthole trying to blow him up for entertainment on Saturday morning. Dropping fucking boulders on his head. And surviving. Like, somehow you can have a boulder dropped on you, you can sink underneath the actual fucking pavement, and somehow you can just push that boulder out of the way and pop out of that shit and go, meep, meep, and start fucking running again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
Fuck's up with that?
The Roadrunner had a pretty strong neck, dude. That guy's neck game was amazing.
Bro, I mean, that dude was running so quick, I never even see his feet. You know what I'm saying? Meep, meep.
Times have changed so much. It's so hard, dude, to believe. You know, like my son, one of my kids will be 20 on Wednesday. The youngest one will be 20 next month.
Yeah.
It's craziness, dude.
Did you kind of go through like a midlife depression when your kids are getting that old?
Nah.
I do. You ever look at baby pictures and start crying?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
No. No, because you know, I'm I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with their time when they become adults, right? And they're
When is that exactly?
well, for some it's different. For me, it was not 20 years old. It was years after that. Or maybe some would argue that you become an adult the first time you get shot at. Maybe that's when I became an adult. But I certainly didn't act like one in any way
Yeah,
when I came
I
home
can't
from that
100% agree
experience.
with that. I just think that maybe it's an advancement, you know. But
It's
dude, I'm
definitely an
51.
intense life experience.
It is, dude. That's a fucking fact, dude. But I'm 51, dude, and I still have some fucking pretty immature flaws. Like I still
You're
laugh at fucking
51?
farts all the time, and I
Oh,
still
yeah,
think
dude.
it should be illegal for women to fart in public.
Nah, let them, dude. It's
Oh,
unhealthy. Let it go,
well,
dude.
then they ain't getting no. Dude, my whole rule is, dude, if you want it, ain't, and it ain't coming out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but you don't want them to suffer. I mean, it's
They don't
uncomfortable.
have to suffer, dude. They can just go into a bathroom and let it puffoo. They don't need to rip
Oh
ass,
yeah.
dude. They don't need to rattle
Well,
the cage. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't need
yeah,
to
but
hear
do
the
you?
flap. I
Do
don't.
you?
It's different, bro. All right, don't be dropping that shit right
I
now.
don't
It's
know,
different.
bro. Let's be fair about it. It's just a fart.
Yeah, well, whatever. What do you mean
Erica,
women?
that's a lie.
No, they
That's a
don't
lie.
farther. What do you mean they don't farther? What do you mean they don't farther?
She meant they don't fart
I know.
either, probably. Uh, that's a lie.
They shouldn't.
Erica's pooting multiple times a day.
No, I don't think she does. I think she's
I
one of
don't
the
buy
few.
it.
Really,
Girls poot too.
I don't think she does. I heard things, dude. Like there's some alien shit maybe going on. I don't want to say anything, but I'm gonna drop it right now. It's breaking news. It's an exclusive breaking news right now. There may be some non-pooping alien shit going on. You know,
Erica, are you an alien?
she's hung out with us long enough, dude. Fuck yeah. Rocky woman don't farther. That's so bothering me. That spelling is this, and she's actually kind of one of the spelling, type of people that correct your shit all the time. I just want to point that out that I've seen probably at least 9 typos from her ass so far tonight. At least 9. Let's talk about that. Look at my beard; it's growing out pretty long.
Yeah, you should probably get that comb in. Just
Yeah,
for
I got to
men
go into the
stuff.
bar. I got to what?
That comb in just for men stuff. Take care of that little salt you got going
Yeah,
on.
I got. Dude, I'm just gonna live with this shit, dude. I earned this gray the last year. I earned this fucking gray.
Well,
Gotta
then
love
you should
walking in the
even out
wall.
your pepper.
Nose quivers, but yeah, no, not just.
Yeah,
Bro.
you can't call them out on it. They'll roast you for sure.
Signed half a dozen executive orders. What's up, Thomas? Yeah, he's already signed a half a dozen. There's Thomas Becker right there. Thomas says he's already at work, signed a half a dozen executive orders already. And Roger says, gotta love walking into that wall. No nose. Dude, I hate the nose quiver thing, bro. I do.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, Roger brings up a good point here. Do you pee on your feet in the shower, Rocky?
No, dude, but I do. Dude, I got great aim, dude. I can actually pick what hole it's going to go in the floor drain.
Well, why don't you pee on your feet?
If I had to, I would. That's why, when people were rushing to
You
get
have
toilet
to.
paper. No, dude, I'd rather waffle stomp. I save my feet for that.
Well, waffle stomp is the bottom.
Which one?
Peeing on your feet takes care of your in between.
No,
your
no.
toes
Waffle
and your
stomping
toenails.
is dropping a big old nugget in the shower and stepping on it because you enjoy feeling your shit go through your toes.
No,
That's
you
waffle
stomp it
stomping.
into the drain.
Yeah, you just push it, you squeeze it with your toes.
Yeah.
Bourbon
Uh,
equals spelling problems. She's drinking on a Monday
Hey,
at 7:17 at night on a Monday. You're
it's
drinking
Freedom
bourbon?
Day, bro.
Oh, that's right. It's Freedom Day. You can't hit the toilet, much less a small drink. That's a fact too.
Oh.
I don't even try to hit the toilet. It's really cool when I travel. I purposely don't hit the toilet.
Why?
Redemption, bitches. Redemption.
Well, hold on here, Erica. Hold on. Not all men are just sprinklers going through their urinary cycle.
But have you ever seen a woman's bathroom?
In public one?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're disgusting.
A fucking dude.
I don't
Seriously.
know. I don't know what it is, Rocky, that they do in there.
I don't know.
But it gets wild, dude.
It's not healthy, dude. Like there should be fucking like safety gear. that you have to wear when you go into these motherfuckers, dude. Like, there's weird shit going on. Like, weird.
But if you think about it, this is how, it's, in my opinion, a lot of it's for vanity's sake.
What do you mean? People can't wipe their asshole?
Well, no, they wipe their asshole, but there's all the other things that they do in there. There's hair in the sink and
Dude, there's odors, bro.
all
And then in
kinds
the
of
garbage
shit.
can, there's apparently, you can't flush certain things down the toilet.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
So that it's just laying all over the fucking place, dude. Like, it's no big deal. It's like gross. P.S. First morning pee. Yeah, sometimes you just don't even worry about aiming on that one. Sometimes it's better off to go outside on that one.
If you sit on the toilet backwards and roll your hips
You can do that. Or you just straight up go right in the fucking shower. Say, fuck it, just let it go. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a weird experience.
Well,
You
I
should
don't
do
know.
that while you're singing blues.
It's kind of comfortable though to sit on it like a cowboy. You sit on it facing backwards, put your phone on the tank, and
Yeah, but the weird part is you start swaying. That's the fucked up part, though. As you start going like this, and you're like, why am I doing this part? You know
you
what I'm
gotta
saying?
get all the pee out. You can't keep all that in. It's toxic.
Yeah, you're squeezing the bladder. You're squeezing the fucking bladder. Dude, have you ever been on a bidet?
Oh, dude, I love them.
So do I, bro. Fucking A. Dude, I'll just say it. I don't give a fuck, dude. Call it whatever you want, dude. There ain't nothing like heated water being sprayed on your butthole being chased with a fucking blow dryer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, we had last time we went to Mexico on our family trip, we had the place we stayed had total toilets in it.
You were sitting on that bitch all day.
Yeah, and it had a remote control, bro.
Yep. So does Phillips. Did it have heated water?
Oh yeah, and a fan, and the seat was heated.
Fucking blow dryer, bro. It has a
And then
fucking
they had,
blow dryer.
dude, check this out. It had a button for the ladies, and went a little farther forward to help them out there.
A hoo-ha-hooer cleaner, bro.
Yep, yeah, man. That little beaver sprayer.
Dude,
It
I
was
did a
nuts.
live stream using it, dude. Ron had that exact same one with the double spray. Dude, it was so weird. The weirdest part was the blow dryer, dude. The warm air being blown up. I never had that before. It was uncomfortable, dude. But I fought through it. And I was super happy when I was done. Man.
Yeah.
Like, I hugged people.
It brings a smile to your face.
I was hugging people, man. Like, people I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Is that,
And I'm not gonna lie, there was a couple times where just because I thought it might be cool,
Did you try to poop when it was spraying?
Nope, I used the lady function just to get a
Fuck
shot.
yeah, I
on
would
the-
have too, bro. I
on
would
the
have
old
double
bean
string that
bag.
bitch.
Yeah, man, you gotta get the bean bag a little shower here and there. It's hot in Mexico,
Bro, I tell you, I thought about, pinching a deuce while it was spraying just to see what that effect would be like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you might hit the wand and then it's
You
gonna be
would.
full
You'd
of
have. There'd be
dookie.
some cleanup. There'd be some cleanup afterwards. Yeah. I never thought about that part.
Yeah, you don't want to compromise the wand because then you're gonna be shooting dookie back.
Bring back the video, Brock. Yeah, I will bring back the video. You know what? I will bring back. Rich, we're gonna do another stream this week. Now you're scheduled for the rest of the week, right?
Well, we can do another stream sometime this week. It's only Monday, bro.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll do another stream this week. If anything, we will guarantee do another one on Monday. Maybe every Monday.
Stream it up.
We'll figure it out. But Rich and I are working on a show right now. That was the second show out of the 3 that I'm announcing. We're gonna bring some shit to the table. We're gonna get a little out of control, I think. Like, super out of control. Like, they'll probably come to arrest us our first show. No, they won't. I'm just kidding.
Nah.
We're gonna talk about squirrels and bidets.
Well, I think I'm excited to. Are you really going to write an article about the SpongeBob porn stuff?
I am. I got it all up right here, dude. So I'm just gonna do some quick research tonight. I'll have it posted first thing in the morning.
I'm interested to see that.
So yeah, so they're comparing all these different human characteristics to SpongeBob, and I want to know what the relevancy is to that, though. I want to know why. So, because right away it starts out with that. So I'll go. I mean, they're talking about hallucinogenic interpretations, and I want to know what they're referencing because, dude, Rogan did that breakdown one time about Christmas, and then he started talking about the origins of Christmas, and the origins of Christmas come from like these mushrooms, and what these mushrooms look like. And did you see all that? I got the video of it somewhere, dude.
Yeah,
and I'm going to tell
I
you
did
something.
see part of that.
Dude, it all makes kind of fucking sense. I mean, Christmas is a pagan holiday. You know, I mean, anybody who's anybody that knows that, we all know that. It's not like it's some fucking conspiracy. It's where it stems from, right? And we know how it was created. So it's not like I'm trying to be Mr. Conspiracy. So there's things about our traditions that we have that maybe the history is a little bit different than what our perception is today. And I think it's fascinating. You know, so when you talk about the mushroom and the hallucinogens and the trees and all that shit, it's just like, wow, it's all real. You know, it's just like, what's the storyline behind the Smurfs? Who the fuck is going to make a cartoon about little blue motherfucking men unless they took some acid sometime in their life and fucking had a bad trip seeing little blue men, and that's why they fucking came up with the character, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have wondered at times where they come up with some of this shit.
You know what we should do? We should fucking take
We
a
should
whole
do an
bunch of
ayahuasca
mushrooms.
journey.
Yeah, we should do that. Do a whole bunch of mushrooms or ayahuasca and then write a fucking story while we're tripping.
I think we should do a live while we're tripping.
Do a line?
Live.
Dude, I'm for it, bro. Dude, I'm totally fucking for it. I'm not even fucking scared, dude. I would do an ayahuasca trip fucking live as fuck.
Well, we got to go to like the rainforest though and do it right and seek out the shaman and all that garbage.
Dude, I'm kind of shamanistic, bro. I got, you know, I know some shit.
Oh boy,
You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
I got some fucking incense in my closet, dude. I got a couple
The
drums.
stuff that Ron used to talk about. You always claim.
It's right, bro. Dude, I'm shaman fucking whisperer.
Oh, where's Hammond? Get
I'm
Hammond
shaman
on a
fucking
horn.
whisperer, bro. Come on, bro. You should see me at the crime scene last night. You would have never even fucking noticed. I know you will.
Are you
know?
going to show this?
Yeah,
Are
you
you
will.
going to show this to Ron?
Hammond?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm supposed to see him this week.
Okay, well, I want him to see you claiming to be a shaman.
Dude, I'm a shaman whisperer, dude. I know shit, bro. You know? I know shit.
I'd love
Dude,
to get his take.
You should see the incense I got, bro, and the drum set I got at the thrift store. You should
Hammond,
see this shit.
Hammond, you better be fair and honest with your critique here. Is
What?
Rocky
Dude,
shaman
Hammond knows,
material?
dude, I got some shamanistic shit going on, bro. He saw me one time at meditation. It fucked him up, bro. He didn't even know what was going on, dude. I was deep. I was burning hair and feathers and shit. I had a bunch of shit going on. Didn't know for sure what was going on, but I was burning.
Well, whose hair was it?
Don't know, but they're fucked now. Don't know whose it was. I found it at Walmart, so I burnt it.
What? See? I don't know. I don't know about this.
It's all the intent. See, I'm telling you, bro. It's all in the. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't burn nothing like that. Yeah, I like doing that shit. I like doing that shit. But I thought, dude, I could have been a good rapper if I really put my heart into it.
Well, I don't think. I don't know
Nanites? What is that? Nanites. Am I missing something there? Is there something? Am I reading that wrong?
Nanites?
Nanites.
Oh, nanites. Is that
What's
the
that?
little robots in the fog?
Oh, no. No. Those are. No,
Or
no.
is that
those
what's
ain't-
in the vaccine?
No, you're thinking. I know what you're thinking of, dude. And if that's what Tom is fucking referring to, it's holy shit, dude. I know what you're thinking. It's not that though. Oh my god. Nanobots. Nanobots.
Microscopic machines or robots that are currently being researched and developed.
Nanites are?
Yep.
What the fuck are those supposed to be for? For the fog?
Nanites can be programmed to perform a variety of tasks. They can be injected into the body to repair injuries
No.
or gather information about a patient's DNA.
What?
They can be used in covert operation to spy on an enemy.
Fuck that. I'm out. I'm done. I'm so done with this, man. I don't know anymore. So, and how do they disperse it? Is
Well,
it
I
air?
say it can be injected, but I'm betting that if your theory about smart fog or whatever,
Why do you
AI
say it
fog
like
or
that, bro?
whatever.
Dude, why do you say it like that, bro? Like your theory. It's
Well-
like, bro, it's right here.
Okay. Well, the idea of smart fog, if it's in fact true, you probably can inhale these things.
Dude, totally. 100%. We're already doing it. How the fuck are we not inhaling the shit they're already spraying in the sky with all
You
the
are.
aluminum and the barium and the fucking silver oxide and all this other
Yeah.
shit they're spraying?
Yeah, you are.
I mean, aluminum levels are millions of times parts over the recommended safe level, dude, and soil all over the place. So much so that they're making fucking seeds that can grow in aluminum saturated fucking soil. And we're just like, no big fucking deal, even though it causes a million other fucking diseases, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Dude, we're going to get some good voice clips out of this one.
What do you mean?
You know, oh, why do you say it like that for? Richard?
Well, because you're talking about voice clips.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Reuters balls hit the toilet water.
It's cold down here.
Baby, it's cold outside. What the fuck she told me to shut up for? What did I say?
I don't know. You're probably talking some trash about her.
Tell me about the good old days. Yeah.
Do you are you secretly talking garbage about Erica and we don't know it?
Probably.
Oh,
We got an understanding.
all right.
I told her next time that I see her that I was going to drop kick her. I was going to do some Mr. Miyagi shit on her, just right through her table.
Who was it? Like the Dudleys back in the 90s?
Fucking
The
dude,
Dudley
I miss
boys?
those days, dude. I would do it if I could right now. I would go into a cage match. I'll do a ladder match.
Hey, why didn't you ever become a wrestler? You would have been a good wrestler.
Like a fake wrestler? You saying I'm a bitch?
No, like a WWE superstar.
Dude, I really wanted to. I did.
You
I wanted
shoulda.
to sign up. Me and my mom used to go watch wrestling all the time at the VFWs. And I told my mom, like, I could whip every single one of these dudes' asses right now. Even the one with fucking glass coming out of his eyeball. I ain't scared of him. I watched a video of a nanobot helping a weak sperm. Yeah, you did, bro. Yeah, you did, Roger. That's some new age shit right there,
Well,
bro.
you know what, Roger? That might be a thing because there's certainly a lot of weak son of a bitches walking around our neighborhoods.
Yeah, you think, if the sperm was too weak to swim into the egg, don't you think that, it's not strong enough to fucking, I don't know.
It should have just leaked out, maybe.
I wonder what would happen if you like flick the fucking piece of sperm and then fucking put it in the egg, what it would look like. Or if you
Not
gargled
good.
it and then spit it back in.
Sloth from the Goonies.
I would hang out with that dude, you know that.
Yeah, dude, he likes Rocky Road. What are you talking about?
Kubrick produced, but they insisted on R. I think there's some code talk going on here, bro. There might be some code talk. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out right now. Thomas is throwing down some code. You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. What, okay.
You got anything else? Dude, I
No,
like
man.
just having these I like having these casual conversations, man.
Well, yeah. It's, of course, it's good.
Real setting.
It's a good thing.
Oh, insisted on real settings. Kubrick produced, but insisted on real settings. Got you. Okay. I think I'm with that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
dude, there's a lot of, I bet you when I learned at one point, check this out. When I was working for a nonprofit and we were restoring old World War I horse stables at Fort Snelling in St. Paul. We were rehabbing them to put homeless veterans in. And we were doing a bunch of research about the area and what was in there, what they were used for, and all this other stuff.
I think Eric was talking to you.
Oh, well, thank you, Erica. We found a lot of information about like technology that they had. And I don't know if this information was supposed to be in these buildings or whatever, but it was all super old.
Did you read it?
But they had cell phones in the early 70s. Like satellite phones were too expensive. And it seemed that like the powers that be over in like Vietnam or wherever else abroad that we had people, they had something similar to cell phones, like the one that used to carry with a shoulder strap and shit,
No.
like they had that shit in the early 70s. Well,
See
when
what
did
I'm
we
saying,
get it?
dude?
When did the general populace
Dude,
get it?
that's
In
what
the
I'm
early
saying. Dude.
90s?
Same shit about fucking AI, dude. This AI, dude, it's new to us, dude, but this shit's been around since like the fucking 20s. Watch this shit, dude. Watch this shit.
Yeah. Well, the 20s? I don't know. Maybe.
Well, look at this. What's that? The fucking lighting that they have now. That not LED lighting. That
Lasers?
no, they use it in planes. That real fine. It's like plastic.
I don't know.
I can't remember, but all this technology, dude, they're getting it from fucking UFOs, probably.
Maybe.
I don't think aliens ever left this fucking planet.
Well, I hope that they've been here and they have never left. I'd be a lot more comfortable with that than having them come here. Because if they're here and never left, that means that, We maybe don't have anything to worry about. They're not here to take us over. Maybe, who knows? Maybe we don't got to fight. Shit, when could we just be? When could we just effing relax, for Christ's sake?
Dude, I'm so, bro. I just fucking so desperate just for a little piece, just to escape next to a lake somewhere with a nice drink and a good fucking cigar. Not a fucking concern of anything to do the entire fucking day. Not a concern of anywhere to fucking be, but right there, present.
You know where there's a lot of lakes, bro?
Frozen or unfrozen?
Yeah. Well, they'll be unfrozen in April.
In a few months. Yeah. You know, because it's like negative 40 fucking 7 degrees right now.
11.
So, yeah, and when I was dealing with the crime scene last night, it was like 70, and I was cold.
Yeah, but you're not by a lake with a good drink and a cigar.
I was thinking something more tropical. You know, I wasn't thinking something where there's fucking mosquitoes, bro. You know?
Yeah, well, just light a fire. Or guess what? Sit in a 3-season screened-in porch.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
You can't have a fire in that bitch.
Yeah, you can.
Dude, I would love to get up to the North Shore.
Done.
Wrestle a fucking bear and shit, dude. You know, I used to hibernate with bears. I don't know if you knew that, but, you know.
You wrestle a bear, I'll film it.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wrestle a bear if you wrestle a fucking kangaroo.
I'll wrestle kangaroo if the claws have been removed.
Well, yeah, they have to do that for the ones where you can go fight them, because there's kangaroos you can fucking fight, bro, and they work out. You ever see those motherfuckers, bro?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've seen them. They look like they're taking. They got them all on testosterone supplements.
Got them on some, dude, because it's just like, man. And then, dude, they stand up, dude. They're just, I mean, they're letting you know they're pissed.
Do you see the video of the guy that approached the one that was attacking his dog?
Jaw jacked it.
And he punched it in the mouth, and the kangaroo was like, "What?"
What would you do, bro? Would you punch a kangaroo?
I would certainly have to. I'd certainly go try to save my dog. I probably would have shot the damn thing. I don't know if
But if you didn't have a gun, dude, I would have fucking done it. I would have.
I would have tried something.
I would have loved to have filmed it. Thumb wrestling.
Oh, yeah, he's got long thumbs.
Oh, walk like an
He's
Egyptian.
double jointed.
Dude, that was some coordination right there, bro. I just had music in my head when I was watching that. That was weird. All right, I'm gonna cut the stream, my brother.
All right, everybody, you have a great evening. Rocky, I love you. We'll talk soon. Hey.
Give us a good professional out here, bro. Damn.
You give us a good professional out.
Dude, I don't know what I'm doing, man.
This is the Rocky Stucci show.
No, it ain't nothing. But I know what it is. It's two sexy son of a bitches right here on a Monday night, just sitting back with some beautiful freaking people. But we appreciate you. We love each and every one of you, and thanks for hanging out with us. On behalf of Big Rich, Richard from Disgruntled, I am the emotional meatball, Rocky Stucci. Ladies and gentlemen, from our family to yours, much love, much respect. Until next time, don't forget rule number 1. Don't take shit from nobody. Love you guys.
Deuces.